Beautiful Leo, this message is for you. We're going to dive right in. There's something big happening, Leo, this week. I feel the last couple weeks leading up to this, I feel a change coming. I know there's a whole bunch of people out here that are feeling it too. Leo, we have success here. Something you have successfully completed, something, or you've successfully surrendered. You know, the Chariot is all about something being out of your control. You know, the only thing that you have control of is your actions. So you've successfully, I think, maneuvered through something that is totally out of your control. You're seeing things from a new perspective, seeing things for what they really are here. Somebody could have left you out in the cold, or you're leaving somebody out in the cold, but I feel like, yeah, Queen of Swords, I feel like you're drawing a boundary here, Leo. You are cutting somebody off successfully now. The Star card there, you know, this could have been something that you had wished for, I feel, but it just became a very heavy burden to carry, and I feel like you are gracefully tapping out and moving on, or moving on very quickly, moving away from a situation. Hermit, a lot of introspection. You could be starting a spiritual awakening here, Leo. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck was the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like there was something that you were holding on to, something that you were wishing for, but you're starting to realize you could have found out something that really surprised you or shocked you here, Leo, and that is kind of the nail in the coffin. I feel like you found out some information, you found something out that really surprised you, and it was what you needed to see or to know in order for you to finally let something go and move on. I feel like you're going back to planting your own seeds, working on yourself. We have the Page of Pentacles here. You could have possibly been hoping somebody would have come and apologized. You were hoping that somebody would have wanted a new beginning here, but alas, I think you're realizing that this dream that you had is not going to work out. So I think it's back to the drawing board here, Leo. This is a card of choice and consequence. It's a card of cause and effect. It's a card of, you know, are you going to be the victim of this situation, or are you going to, is it going to be something that motivates you to get in alignment with what you really, really want? You know, I just heard rejection is God's protection. Remember that if you can lose something that you thought you loved, but it's so bad for you, imagine what you can have that you love that's good for you. You know, the universe will get rid of whatever is not in alignment for you, and will replace it with something so much better. So Leo, I feel like there's no need to worry here, because again, something is going to change. I feel like you have a lot of supported people. You could have found out about a third-party situation, but I do feel like you need to surround yourself with people that support you, people that love you. I just was looking at this and I thought, you know, make sure the people that they're not draining your cup, that they're drinking from their own cups. You know, and we have the Five of Cups. Again, you know, This could also be, you could have had 3 people here that have hurt you in the past here, Leo. But I feel like Spirit is saying, just turn around and look. Those people that did you dirty, those people that you thought were your friends, whatever, the 5 of Cups is the card of crying over spilt milk. Again, rejection is God's protection. So there's no need to cry over what was lost, because you are going to just turn around. Just turn around and you will see, Leo, that you still have so many blessings. You still have a lot to be grateful for. Yeah, you have a brand new beginning in front of you, Leo. It's up to you to take it. The Emperor, I think this new beginning is going to be way more in alignment with what you want. You could be, meeting the Emperor that you've been wishing for. The Hierophant is a card of oaths, contracts, vows, commitments. It is a higher learning. It's a higher, graduating. You look, it's like you found the key. You found the key, and the key is not always to open new doors. Sometimes the key is so that we can lock the doors behind us. And I feel like there's a need to lock a door behind you here and move to calmer waters, moving away from drama. It may you're never alone, Leo. You're not really alone. Even though you feel like you're alone, you do have some loyal companions and watchers that are there with you, trying to help you on your path. I feel like being on your own right now, Leo, you could prosper much more than if you are in the company of others. Leo, you've gone through a gestation period. You've gone through a transformation. I feel like it was a very difficult one, but you are about to reap the rewards. Look at that. The world in the palm of your hands, the sun, the wheel of fortune. Leo, keep your chin up. Things happen for a reason. Everybody is in our lifetime for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. If you lost somebody, it was because they were only here for a reason or a season. With that, Leo, I wish you the very best. I hope this helps you on your journey. If you need personal reading, information will be listed below. But until then, big changes are ahead, Leo. Look ahead, not behind. Take care.